The second of our 5 international games this season, the Jags and Bills underway here in North London. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He'll check this down to Hines. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Allen now on first down. And this is incomplete. And the Bills had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On play action, Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
2nd and 10. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Now Lawrence. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. It's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Allen now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. 6-0 our score after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Allen again. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now, despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Trent Sherfield, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. ETN once more. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Handoff running left is ETN. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. That is caught. Stiff armed in. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Straight ahead, ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the and no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this one incomplete. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver down?
skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
A catch and a first down from Stephon Diggs, one of the league's most consistently excellent receivers. Third straight season with over 100 catches and a near-career best of 11 touchdowns as well.
56.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 14-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys just like that one we saw there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. This is Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost him 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Rolling to his right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Pushing his way through, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Allen now on first down. And that's caught inside the 60 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On second down, a run with ETN. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he is all the way up past the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Allen looks to throw on second down. The left side caught by Diggs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, Allen steps away. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And shoves him off at the 20. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 79 yards. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go.
The clock, you're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, it's a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. On first down, Allen. And Diggs has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
This 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. from the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
This is caught. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. And some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick.
And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Lawrence. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen. That is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Buffalo, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.